In today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 tips on how to stay full in a calorie deficit. Please like the video and hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be releasing a lot more videos. I want you to get notified when I release a new video. Okay, so in order to be in a calorie deficit, we know we need to eat less calories than our body requires to maintain its current weight. Sounds doable on paper, but what happens when you start to get really hungry all of the time, right? This whole process gets a lot more complicated and a lot more challenging. We want to create a small sustainable calorie deficit, 15 to 20% calorie deficit below your maintenance. If you have no idea where to start, I recommend that you go check out my free calorie calculator. I'll link it down in the description. Number 1, protein. Make sure that you are eating plenty of protein. Not only does it help you retain muscle in a calorie deficit, possibly even build muscle in a calorie deficit, it has the highest TEF or thermic effect of food, which is just a fancy way of saying that we only absorb about 70 to 80% of these calories from protein. But not only that, protein is the most satiating macronutrient. In other words, it keeps you full the longest. Make sure you're getting in plenty of protein. How much protein? 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of goal body weight. If you don't know your goal body weight, just use your weight that you'd be at your absolute leanest. Protein is a total fucking badass. So get in lots of protein. Number 2, make sure you're getting in lots of vegetables. Clients who are hungry all the time, I'll take a look at their fiber and how many grams of fiber they're eating per day, and it's like 10 grams of fiber, which tells me they're not eating enough vegetables. So if you want to stay full in a calorie deficit, vegetables are the go-to, the staple. Make sure that you're eating one big ass salad per day, or you can eat a bunch of roasted vegetables. You know, prep out whatever works for you, whatever's gonna be convenient, whatever vegetables you like. It doesn't matter, just get them in. Make sure you get in plenty of vegetables with every single meal. Number 3, this one should be obvious, but people just are not hydrated. Stay hydrated. Make sure you're drinking enough water. If you're thirsty, drink water. If you see your water bottle, drink water. If you're thinking about drinking water, drink water. It's literally that simple. Don't overthink it. I'm not gonna give you some random amount of ounces that you should be drinking, because I don't want you to overcomplicate this. Just drink water when you're thirsty and drink lots of it. All right, number 4 is meal timing. Now this one's kind of up for debate because it's different for everybody. Some people do really well when they eat a big breakfast in the morning. They find their hunger hormones and all of that is just more manageable throughout the day. Other people like to skip breakfast. They like to wait until 12 p.m. to have their first meal. I personally do better when I have a large breakfast. The only way to test this out is to make sure that you try it out for yourself. Try it out, see what works for you. Try eating a breakfast every day for a week and then keep a diary and see how you did. See if you did some nighttime eating or if you went over your calories, and then try skipping breakfast for a week and see what happens. I think most likely what's gonna happen is you're gonna find that if you eat a big breakfast, you're going to feel more full later on and you're gonna have less nighttime eating and less going over your calories. Number 5 is sleep and recovery. Now the reason sleep is so important, I talked about it in my last video, but sleep actually is a driver of your choices that you make throughout the day. If you get poor sleep, it's gonna be a lot harder to make those good choices like getting your steps in, drinking enough water, going to the gym, making good nutrition choices. Not only that, but there's actually science behind this. It impacts your hunger hormone. You're gonna crave more fatty, salty, high sugar foods, things like that. Hyper palatable foods, you're gonna crave them more when you are sleep deprived. And then the recovery piece just means that like you don't need to be in the gym every single day. You don't need to be going hard on the exercise every single day. Yes, you should be getting in your steps. You should be doing light activity every single day, but you don't need to be going hard every single day. This just leads to unmanageable recovery and it's gonna impact a lot of other things. Here's a bonus tip for you. Caffeine actually helps when you're in a calorie deficit. Why? Because it blunts hunger. Make sure you keep your caffeine in check. You don't want to become a caffeine addict. So make sure you're keeping that caffeine in check, but it can help when you're in a calorie deficit, especially when calories get low. All right guys, that's all I got for you. This was a short one, so hopefully you enjoyed it. Please smash the like button and I'll see you guys in the next video.